evaporate. Maybe if I just curl into a ball, I'll pass as a boulder. Or a pebble.
Hey, Bernadetta.
You can see me?
Clearly. You're a tricky one. Always trying to hide when I'm around.
Sorry. Please forgive me.
If you want forgiveness, then explain yourself. But make it quick. You always ramble on.
Well, when I was little, my mother and father, they...
You've got to be kidding. Cut to the chase, please.
You remind me of one of my old friends.
Oh, come now. Whoever this friend of yours is can't possibly compare to me.
I'm telling the truth.
All right. What was this friend like then? The way you run and hide from me, they must have been a real piece of work.
That's not it at all. He was the assistant to the gardener at our estate. My friend was gentle, trustworthy, gorgeous. And, well, he was the only person who was ever nice to me. We used to run around the gardens playing together.
And why is it you keep running away from me?
That's... do I really have to say? We hardly even know each other.
You never have to do anything. But if you don't, you and I won't have a shot at knowing one another. And you'll carry on avoiding me forever.
But that's no good either. Okay. I'll tell you. The thing is, because of me, he got in trouble. After that, I never saw him again. You see, my father hated commoners, and when he found out I was spending a lot of time with one, well, he's probably dead now, and it's all my fault! It's 'cause of me! He must have hated me.
That doesn't sound right to me. Why would you think all that? Nothing you did would make his death your fault. And hating you for something that isn't your fault is absolutely absurd. Delusional, even.
You're wrong! He'd definitely hate me if he knew. How would you know anyway? What, did you know my friend or something?
In a manner. Right. So, remember back when you were a kid? You tripped while holding some gardening shears? And your friend got cut pretty badly.
Oh, yeah. I remember. But how did you know about that?
If I bore you any ill will, it would have only been for cutting my face with those damn shears.
Cutting your face? Shears? But there's no way!
But there is. That friend? That was me, Bernadetta. Anyway, I'm glad I finally got to hear how you felt about all of that. Let's spend time together later and chat about the good old days. Get to know each other again.
But how did... But...
Dorothea, I want to be asking you a question.
Oh, please do.
Why have you come to Garreg Mach? Is your goal different from the rest?
Yes, I suppose. Everyone here is an heir or an heiress, but not me. I'm just a commoner. When I enrolled in the Officers' Academy, I was different than everyone else. I wanted to secure my future, and my big idea was to marry money. Ever since, I've been dating different, terribly well-to-do men, searching for a good one. So far, there's been no reason for a second date.
Marrying money? That is not sounding like a good idea. Money would be a bad husband.
Pretty much.
But you treat me well. I have so much gratitude. Why do you show me such friendliness when I am not money?
Oh, no, Petra. This isn't like that. I like spending time with friends. It's wonderful being friends with you. And I hope we can stay close for a long time to come.
Yes, I have that hope too. But I have also been thinking of who is good for me.
Oh, I see.
And still I am thinking we should be friends.
Oh, I know why. Because we're both trouble for Imperial nobility.
Yes, we both have troubles.
Feels nice, doesn't it? Knowing that together we can irritate that many people. Since we've already got a lot in common, let's get to know each other better, shall we? Felix, my goodness, I swear you're always training. Such a hard worker. So strong. Hello? Felix?
What?
You can hear me. That's good. I was worried maybe your ears didn't work.
What do you want?
Oh, nothing. Nothing in particular, I mean. But now that I'm here, and now that you've asked, when you finished up, do you think you'd like to join me in the dining hall for something sweet?
I'll pass. I don't like sweets. Also, you're a nuisance. Stay away from me.
That's not a very nice way to talk to a classmate. Anyway, you sound like you're shooing away a stray cat.
Shh, shut up.
I am not a stray cat, Felix, and I am not leaving until you take a moment to chat with me.
You are a pest. Fine, do what you will.
Oh, you better believe I am going to keep doing exactly what I will. Maybe instead of a sweet treat, we can get something spicy. Would you like that? I've heard the dining hall is serving a dish with some Western spices in it. Does that sound good, Felix? Would you like something spicy instead of sweet?
You're distracting me. When I am hungry, I will eat. Alone. Stop squawking at me.
Well, since you asked so nicely, I'll leave you in peace. Goodbye, Felix.
Finally.
Why are you sighing at me like that? Is my face really so hopeless?
Ingrid, I am trying to think of something polite to say right now. It's as if you have no experience dressing elegantly. At all.
I mean, I don't. Dorothea, I appreciate you taking the time, but yes, you do have your work cut out for you.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be so hard on you. I was just surprised, is all. A gal like you're a beautiful young noblewoman who somehow has no experience with either makeup or fashion. This is basic stuff, Ingrid. The basics of the basics, really. But it's like you've never even tried.
I was just never interested before. Even as a child, it never appealed to me. Fussy, pretty things always felt unnecessary. And gussing myself up to attract someone has never played an important part in my pursuits as a knight. But you've piqued my interest in all this.
How?
It's not like I'd be dressing myself up just to attract someone. I'd be dressing up for the occasion, specifically. Even if I don't dress up any other time, a special occasion such as this is a good reason to try it out.
Well, yeah. That's why we dress up when we go out. You might meet someone, and you want to look your best, don't you? Get their attention, lure them in.
That's the exact opposite of what I just said. You said previously that dressing up for the occasion is reason enough.
Oh, I just said that so you wouldn't run off screaming.
I see.
My real point is that you're quite lovely even before getting all fixed up. Absolutely bewitching, in fact. So when I'm finished with you, well, someone looking at you could be forgiven for wanting to pounce.
Could they be? I don't know that I'd forgive them.
Oh, I know. That's why just before I lunge, I'm gonna ask permission.
Permission is not granted. Ever. Just back off.
Ah, Dorothea, your beauty puts even the most pristine flower to shame.
Ah, Lawrence, as silver-tongued as ever.
Oh, not at all. I must bid you good day.
I see the rumors are true. What a shame.
Rumors? About me? Whatever do you mean?
Why, that you're always ready to flirt. Unless she's a commoner. Then you'll bid her good day as quickly as possible. Like you did with me just now. Are we so unpleasant to speak to, us commoners?
That is a rather pointed question, but I do happen to have an answer for you. As the heir to House Gloucester, I am in search of a bride of suitable social status. I seek to build upon the honor of my house, and to do that, I require a noble wife.
I'd think you could find plenty of suitable women, even among the masses.
Do not be so certain. A lady who marries me must be prepared to enter noble society, whether she wishes to or not. It is a complex web of etiquette and expectation, not a world one could easily step into without the proper upbringing. What's more, House Gloucester would hardly see much benefit were I to join myself to the household of a commoner.
Oh, I can imagine. Well, I suppose that means any friendship between you and I is doomed as well.
Isn't that a rather excessive conclusion?
You want someone to birth your house's next generation. I want someone to share my life with. I'm not even an option in your eyes, and you're hardly viable in mine. However, we're all friends here, aren't we? So I suppose politeness at the very least is in order. It's time I fessed up, Yurikins. I saw the whole thing.
What was it you think you saw?
It looked like you were singing to the children in the alley out back. And may I say, you were fantastic. Your performance hit me right in the heart. That was a song from Mittelfrank's Imperial Capital show, right? Ah, the good old days. You must have come back night after night if you remember it that well.
Perhaps a few times. I remember well how you looked upon that stage. You were the talk of the capital among all the nobles. Unsurpassable? Yes, that was it. It's hard to believe I'd run into that unsurpassable songstress in a place like this. Luck is on my side, as ever.
I couldn't convince you to sing tenor yourself, You're talented enough for it.
What are you getting at? Is this an invitation from the mystical songstress herself?
Male virtuosos are hard to come by. Would-be divas are a dime a dozen, but men? Not so much. And they have to be talented. As good as I am, which is very talented indeed. I think you have what it takes. If you're interested, I can...
Sorry, but no. No way in hell am I ever doing that.
Goodness, you could have stopped at no.
I can't think of anything more wretched than getting up on a stage to sing in front of a bunch of people.
You didn't seem to mind singing for those children.
The little ones weren't feeling well and couldn't sleep, so I sang them a lullaby to help. That's a far cry from standing on the same stage as you have, with all of those stuffy nobles staring at me. Truthfully, I'm not brave enough for it.
Rein it in, Yurikins. It's the opera, not the battlefield. This isn't a life-or-death situation.
Fair enough. Sometimes I forget what's a real threat and what isn't. But I must ask you to never bring up singing again. Not to me. Not if you want to keep things amicable between us.
How can someone that good at singing hate it so much?
Ash, I need to give you more gratitude for the commoner techniques you showed me.
Commoner techniques? Oh, you mean when I haggled for you?
Yes, it has made for many savings. I was telling the professor, we both are so happy.
Really, it wasn't a big deal, but I'm glad the professor was pleased. What is it? Do I have something on my face?
For a lot of time, I was living in the Imperial capital. Then I came here, to the monastery. Both places contain many nobles, and many chances to be learning noble customs.
That's true. When you're surrounded by new people, you naturally pick up all kinds of stuff. Though with nobles, there's a lot to learn. All the etiquette is overwhelming. Not to mention the dancing. I just keep stepping on my partner's feet.
In Fodlan, the nobles are training for dancing since their youth. They have much skill.
When I was a kid, I spent most of my time helping out at my parents' restaurant and playing with my brother and sister. Back then, I never dreamed I'd ever be studying at a proper academy with all these nobles.
I have learned many customs of the nobles, but few of the commoners. I am hoping you will teach me. Techniques, secret skills, anything. All of the things.
Secret skills? I don't think I know anything that fancy.
That is not the truth. The technique for money saving could be helpful even for nobles. It has use for all the world.
I don't know about that. Really, I don't have any special secrets.
Commoner wisdom is only to be shared with commoners, then? I have understanding. Forbidden knowledge. Ash, how about we make a bargain? We can be trading information. In Brigid, powerful curse techniques are passed down. And we can speak with the spirits. I can be teaching you these things.
What? Curses? No. I don't need any dangerous information like that. But if you really insist, I guess I could teach you a few things about what life is like on the streets. Would that be enough?
You will be showing me the secret techniques? I cannot be waiting!
That's not what I meant.
Ignatz, I am having a request.
Huh? For me?
Yes, only you can be helping me.
Something only I can do? That's a lot of pressure. What's it about?
I want to borrow your lens, your glasses. I have curiosity.
Oh, you want to try my glasses? All right.
I have so much gratitude. I will be trying them now.
So, Petra, what do you think?
The world appears blurred. Oh, my head feels dizzy. The danger for being sick is now very high.
What? Petra, take them off. If you lean on me that hard, I'm going to... Ah! How are you feeling?
I am feeling much better now. You have my thanks.
You're welcome? I guess you shouldn't wear glasses unless you need them.
Yes. I do not have friendliness with glasses. Like heroes' relics, only certain people can be using them.
Glasses are like heroes' relics. What a funny thing to say.
It is not for a joke. I was saying the truth. Your glasses are only for you to use. But I give thanks for you showing them to me.
Petra's always so serious. Relics, glasses. I never thought about it like that.
Yes, it's decided. This meat is the best meat. Although the other inn has pretty great offerings as well.
Ah, if it isn't Ingrid. What are you up to in a place like this?
Yuri, I could ask you the same.
I'm just out to send a little money to my family. Gotta help however I can, you know.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Forgive my tone earlier. You truly set a noble example.
Right. Anyhow, looked like I interrupted you. You nearly choked on that wad of meat you were gnawing on.
Right. That is true, I suppose. You know,
What is it you're mumbling about?
Nothing. Anyway, you once worked for House Rowe, didn't you? 4 years ago, when I visited Count Rowe at his castle, I swore I saw you by his side.
Quite the sharp memory you have. You aren't mistaken. I was staying there then, yes. I had been adopted by the Count.
Oh? Come to think of it, I thought I'd heard something like that. That the Count had adopted a distant relative of his. A young man whose future was both bright and promising. So, that was you?
Yep. Although now, I'm nothing more than a distant stranger to him. Our ties were severed a while ago. He helped me out by getting me into the academy. It wasn't long after that that we started having all sorts of disagreements. What the hell were you doing visiting House Row anyhow?
Yes. that. How to put it? It was to help clean up after a friend.
Ah, you speak of Sylvain. That must have been quite the mess you were cleaning up. Back to the point. What are you doing out here? Do you frequent this area often?
Mind your business, won't you? I just like to go for walks, get fresh air, that sort of thing.
Easy now. I'm not interrogating you. Really, I just wanted to warn you that it isn't so safe here in the evenings. You'll want to be on your guard.
I thank you for your concern, but I assure you I can handle myself.
Noted. Oh yeah, the innkeeper also wanted me to thank you. He wanted to thank you for being such an enthusiast for the food he sells. Seemed pretty happy about it.
Is that so? How very... Well, I'd better be off.
Seems she doesn't want anyone seeing her with a face full of food. Too late. The Myrmidon.
Ha! Suit yourself. My gut says the odds are in favor of that mercenary. He's clearly a seasoned Yeah! Right when I open my big mouth, he goes and loses on me.
I win. Again. Had enough, Balthus?
Damn you, you've won every round. The fights are rigged. Admit it, that's the only explanation.
Of course they aren't. It's not like we're playing for money. We wouldn't be so foolish now, would we? You're the one who started this silly game anyway. So out with it. You lost. Spill the beans. It has to be juicy, though. Something that leaves you a bit vulnerable.
Why did I agree to these stakes? If this losing streak keeps up, you'll know an awful lot about me, pal. Let's see. Okay, got one. A few years back, I went toe-to-toe with the bird beast in some ancient ruins.
This one again? You obliterated the ruins, and the Lord who found out put a price on your head. You've told me 1,000 times before.
A good story bears repeating, yeah? But it seems I'm all out of anecdotes. How about I take my shirt off and let you look your fill instead? 2 full minutes.
Oh, come now. As if I'm interested in seeing your sweaty torso for the umpteenth time. If you're fresh out of stories, then I have a question for you. About your crest.
Hit me where it hurts, why don't you? Is this your idea of negotiation?
Perhaps. Or perhaps I'm simply curious. Tell me, how did you come across such a rarity? To my knowledge, nobody within House Albrecht has your crest.
Why ask what you already know? You got your own rare crest, so I'm sure you figured it out. Unless you think the goddess gave us these things while we slept. Wait, do you?
Hey now, I'm the one winning the bets, so I'm the one asking the questions.
Got me there. Hey look, the next round's starting. My luck's about to turn around, I can feel it.
Let's do you a favor and call it good here. No need to embarrass yourself further, friend.
Even if I'm terrible at this, I can't walk away during a losing streak. I have my own sort of honor.
All right, Balthus. Check out those 2 Myrmidons.
The 2 who were eating together earlier. Huh. Who knew they were opponents?
I kinda figured. Thoughts?
That one's pretty beefy. Quick on his feet, too. Clearly a seasoned fighter. His opponent's okay, but a bit showy. Compensating for being newer at this would be my guess.
So, make your choice.
Thank you. First guy, no doubt about it. You can see from a mile away that he lost. Wow, that was quick.
Not everything is as it appears. For example, were you and I to go at it, perhaps you'd bet in favor of yourself over me, and you'd lose. I'd use my cunning to ensure my victory, by any means necessary. Maybe I'd slip something into your food, level the playing field. You see now?
Point taken. I'll keep that in mind for this next one. Gotta put that great advice to the test, right?
Ever the bold one. It seems we must continue these games until you finally concede.
Yuri! Halt! How dare you make me run all over the monastery?
Calm down. That was all on you, Shady Lady.
Shady? You know full well I'm sensitive about that. It's as though you wish to be incinerated. What I mean to say is, all shall be forgiven when you do my bidding. I know. It's an honor I don't extend to many. You have the rare opportunity to aid me in realizing my dream. I shall rebuild House Nouvelle. Nobility will be mine again, and the glory of my esteemed family will once more reign supreme.
Blah, blah, blah. Restore House Nouvelle, blah, blah, blah. Will you just stop? You're making my ears hurt. I am but an insignificant and beautiful creature. Surely there's nothing I have to offer for your plight.
Your facade does not fool me. I know you for what you truly are. With the nobility's backing, Western Fodlan's underworld is yours. Everyone has heard whispers of the savage mockingbird. That is you they refer to, yes? Your time would be better spent laying the groundwork for me to reclaim my title. I envision you using your connections to apply pressure on the nobles in Enbar.
Right. So say I indulge you, that I agree on this killer bird you speak of. What I offer comes at a high price. You do understand that, right, milady? How exactly do you intend to compensate me?
But what greater compensation could I offer than to play a part in restoring House Nouvelle?
Restoration of houses does nothing to put food in my stomach.
I suppose, but rest assured that upon my return to power, you shall be suitably rewarded.
Let me cut through the mud here. You're broke, and you'll pay me after you get what you want. Wow. I love how irresponsible you are. Refreshing.
Then what would you have me do? I have nothing to bargain with now. No status, no wealth.
Perhaps rather than turning to a killer bird for help, you should be bound before the nobles or some such. Get down on all fours and lick their boots. See what that'll get you. Perhaps you're too prim and proper for that.
Lick their boots? Is tonguing their footwear likely to sway them to my cause?
My work here is done.
No, I was not through with you yet. You come back here! Hey!
This is boring. Mind if I sleep?
You know I won't care. Night Watch or not, it's still just for training purposes. Though, you'd likely get in trouble if someone sees you catching Z's.
You wouldn't wake me if someone was here? Fine then, I won't sleep.
Your call.
You're being so quiet, Yuri Bird. Say something.
I don't always fill the void with my voice, you know. Sometimes it's pleasant to just enjoy the quiet and stargaze.
No thanks. Stargazing is a waste of time. The stars don't even stay put all year. Those jerks.
See that one? That star is home to the goddess, yeah. Watching over us from afar. That's called the Blue Sea Star. But it doesn't look blue. At all, really. Wait, no, hang on. Maybe it wasn't that one. But that big one over there, that's it! Isn't it?
You don't know the first thing about stars, do you? No one ever taught you?
Never, no.
Well, the Blue Sea Star is really big. It stands out. Sometimes you can't see it at all. But other times, it's the brightest thing in the sky.
Interesting. So then, which star was I pointing out just now?
You might have to point it out again. Which constellation were you looking at?
Let's see, it looks a bit like a cat. No, that's not right. Maybe more like a fish? Or a fishing rod? What? I'm serious. See, those stars there are forming a shape that looks very much like a fishing rod.
Okay, sorry, but that looks nothing like a fishing rod. Or a cat. I'm surprised you know so little about stars. I thought you knew everything.
Who do you think I am? The goddess herself? There's plenty I don't know. But I'm always aiming to learn more. I'm uncomfortable not knowing things. So come on then, Happy. Teach me about the stars.
That'll be a pain for both of us.
As painful as sitting here idling, it's not like you're going to sleep at this point. Clearly you know quite a bit about them. Teach me.
Fine. Look up there. To the north. Your other north. See that star? That's called the King's Right Hand.